What do you want me to do? You just want me to hit you? Come on. Give me just one favor.
You're gonna eat lightning, you're gonna crap thunder. We'll have to put you in a cage. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Hey, I didn't hear no bell.
We're alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, for a much-anticipated main event. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Marvin Hagler's had this experience so many times, and success has always come on the back end of these ring walks. It's his focus at this moment that delivers it. Tommy Hearns is showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused.
Introducing first, in the middle corner, his professional record consists of 62 wins, including 52 knockouts and only 3 losses. By way of Newark, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And his opponent across the ring, an impressive record of 61 victories, including 48 wins by knockout and 5 losses. Coming out of Memphis, Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that could be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flinch to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Scored well up top. That right hand over the top lands flush. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
All day, all day.
Hagler swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Hagler blocks it. Halfway through this round.
1-2.
Good block by Tommy Hearns. Hearns' pre-fight talk included a lot of discussion about the need to utilize the jab. Why so?
Well, first of all, he's a good fundamental fighter, and he's not a real physical fighter. So he understands where he has to be good. He knows he doesn't have, you know, great physical skills where he can just knock a house over. He knows he has to be good in this area. using that lead hand to jab.
So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Keep your hands up.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punches are a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Good job in that round. Listen, you need to mix your punches up. Throw more punches to the body.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good right hand by Tommy Hearns. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Good body shot. The right hand came home.
Punch and move. Punch and move.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And now he scores well with the straight right. Back in September of 1980, Marvin Hagler finally was able to nail down the crowns that had eluded him earlier when he won the middleweight title by defeating Alan Minter. And as many times has been the case with Marvin Hagler, he had to go on the road to do it. Now that fight was stopped from a cut eye. And the fans there, Minter's fans back in the UK, they didn't take a liking to it. Hagler couldn't even celebrate winning the world title.
No, actually, his people and other people in the ring had to cover him from the barrage of bottles that were being thrown into the ring. You know, he had to fight his way out of the ring as well as he had to fight his way into the ring.
Stay away from the inside.
Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. Good work defensively by Tommy Hearns. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Like that, just like that. Let's see some more head movement.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Good defensive skill with the block by Tommy Hearns.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Your jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jab. 3, all right? Just take a deep breath. I need to see the combinations. Now let's throw those combinations we talked about. This fight is real close. Let's see the 1, 2s, and 3s.
Round number 3 is underway. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Do that again.
Zones in on that overhand right. Little head hunting with the left. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Keep working the body.
Oh, what a whiff by Tommy Hearns.
There are different paths to becoming a star in the sport of boxing. Marvin Hagler had to take a very, very tough, long, arduous road. He earned every inch of it.
Yeah, he really did. You know, and a lot of guys would argue that, you know, he could have been managed even a little bit better, that he was thrown in there with the toughest guys all over the place. I mean, these tough Philadelphia fighters, a lot of fighters that a lot of guys just would have avoided, would not have fought. Hagler didn't avoid them. He fought them, in some cases lost to them, and then wound up learning from those losses, wound up obviously turning that around into a positive where he became the fighter that he became.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Tommy Hearns' objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there.
Shake it off.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Targeting that straight left hand. A stinging uppercut by marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Nice, nice. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep that jab pumping, then throw the lead right hand. You're winning this fight hands down, baby.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph. This David and Goliath, I made it to the eye of the storm.
You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? But let's see some...
Hagler's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Unload!
And he just holds on there.
Real nice.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Hagler's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate? Oh, and there you go. There he goes. He goes down from that headshot. A sense of a flash knockdown there. You can see he's not too damaged. His opponent better be careful. They still got a live guy opposite him.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. And believe me, the best indicated that he didn't really hurt him, his opponent's not coming after him. He knows that he's okay. He knows that that wasn't one of those big shots that really debilitates a guy.
At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
That is a strong uppercut there.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Tommy Hearns is feeling the effects now of that hook. A well-placed overhand right. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Tommy Hearns has been able to hit that target with that straight punch consistently all night long.
Yeah, and he's gotten a little bit of help because his opponent starts leading with those wide shots, and he steps right inside him, right into the eye of the storm.
Tommy the Hitman Hearns with a big hit and right hand. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Okay, jump on him right now. Nice, nice.
Tommy Hearns is doing well here with that two-punch combination. Commits to the straight right.
Oh, you got this one.
And that's the end of round 4.
Hagler's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
It's all yours, baby. You gotta keep working. Keep working, and this fight is yours. Don't.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Tommy Hearns' cornermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Now keep your feet moving. Come on now.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Yeah, you got this one. You got this one, man. Get out away from those punches. Move your head.
Tommy Hearns' punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin. And the flip side here in the boxing ring, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little bit.
Left and right. Stay away from those.
What's a weakness of the Hitman?
Well, a lot of people might say his chin. You know, he doesn't have that great shock absorber. You know, that neck that can absorb a blow when it has to. It's a little thin, just like his body. So I'm not saying there's a little, you know, glass in that china, but sometimes the
His
beard.
infrastructure isn't good enough, just his physical makeup.
Yeah, you don't have that ability to absorb like some fighters.
Halfway through this round here. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Hearns is basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
That's it.
Oh, what an uppercut by Hearns.
Punch! Punch! Stay away from
And he's
those.
holding. just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching.
Stay on the outside. Yeah, baby, good work, good work.
10 seconds to go in this round.
That's okay, let it go, let it go.
And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Right, listen, you need to create more counters. You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him in this round.
The start of the 6th round. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Do that again. That looked good. Do that one more time.
Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand. Hearns is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Unload. More punches.
That's an impactful right hand by Tommy Hearns. A headshot blocked. Hagler's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
It's okay. Let's go. It's all right. Just keep moving.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Looking good, baby. You're looking real good.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. And that's the end of round 6.
I don't want to see you.
One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, you know, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is Just part of what has been a very... Tommy Hearns is crushed by a big left hand.
Finish him off.
Hearns is stunned. Hearns got tagged right there. Tommy Hearns is in a bad... Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Tommy Hearns is going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Unable to score with the hook. Hagler's chosen a path here where he will not stand toe-to-toe opposite his opponent. He's using some very good movement here against him.
Yeah, he is. He's using those feet. He's using those wheels real well. But the key here is where to use them. He has to make sure that he breaks it off to the side every once in a while, not straight back. Otherwise, he'll get timed.
At the halfway point of round 7. Marvelous Marvin with a marvelous right hand.
Keep moving. Good job. Good job, Champ. Cover your head, kid.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Marvin Hagler.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
That's what I want to see.
That straight right unable to connect. Tommy Hearns is ruined with that punch right there. Hey, I know he's not in great... Big shot he just scored with. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
It's over. The fight is over. Tommy Hearns is unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout.
By way of knockout, your winner, Marvelous Marvin.